How you guys doing today? And welcome back to Book of February. And today's topic is the coronavirus eventually lead to injury plague season. The disagreement between NBA owners and NBPA about revenue and salary cap resulted to an NBA lockout in 2011. The NBA postponed the 2011 and 2012 season, with the suspension of 2019 to 2020 season due to COVID-19. This season may have the same fate as the 2011 lockout season. The 2011 to 2012 season was shortened to 66 games instead of the usual 82 games because of the NBA lockout. There were no preseason, no training camps, and the regular season was delayed from November 1st to December 25th of 2011. The NBA plays for 19 weeks, but according to CBC Sports, the lockout forced the NBA to 17-week season. NBA games per week averaged 3.7 in 2011. Teams played 2 more games per month compared to normal season. Players were overworked, fatigued, and exhausted because of non-stop traveling around the league and playing 3 games in a row. This started the injury plague season. It was a nightmare for injury-prone NBA players such as Steph Curry, who only played 26 games, Brook Lopez with just 5 games, and Eric Gordon with just 9 games. Both Curry and Lopez had a foot injury, while Gordon aggravated his pre-existing knee injury. A combined of only 40 games played by these 3 players. Veterans like Manu Ginobili missed 32 games because of a broken left hand, and Zach Randolph missed 38 games because he partially tore his MCL. An article in the Bleacher Report noted that the total number of games missed by top scorers for each team was 431 games. It was 85 more games than the year prior. Superstars like Ray Allen, Dwayne Wade, Carmelo Anthony, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, and Caron Butler dealt with nagging injuries and missed some few games. The most common injuries in 2011 were Achilles injury or ACL injury. Rookie point guard of Minnesota Timberwolves, Ricky Rubio, tore his ACL while defending Kobe Bryant. The team's playoff hopes was shattered after that injury. 1 month after the injury, another star got injured, and his name is Chauncey Billups. Billups just joined the Los Angeles Clippers and moved to a shooting guard position, but he got injured and tore his Achilles. The highlight of that season was actually the birth of Jeremy Lin. The undrafted rookie was barely getting playing time, and he was the last point guard on the depth chart for New York Knicks. Lin finally got his opportunity and erupted that season. He was averaging 27.3 points, 8.3 assists, and 2 steals per game in the week that he won Eastern Conference Player of the Week. Unfortunately, Lin underwent a knee surgery and ended his season. Knicks were in bad luck and didn't benefit anything from the lockout season. Their rookie Iman Shumpert showed promising potential, but he injured his knee multiple times and tore his ACL in the first round of the playoffs. Also, their veteran point guard Baron Davis tore his ACL and MCL in that same playoff series. All-star player of Miami Heat Chris Bosh also had an injury that almost cost the chances of winning the NBA title. He suffered a lower abdominal strain in Game 1 of Eastern Conference semifinals against the Indiana Pacers. Luckily, he returned against the Boston Celtics in Eastern Conference Finals. The most devastating injury of the 2011-2012 season was Derrick Rose, the point guard of Chicago Bulls. He was the MVP the season prior, and the Bulls were number 1 seed by the end of the season. In the first round of the playoffs, Derrick Rose tore his ACL against the Philadelphia Sixers, and after that injury, he wasn't the same. He battled multiple injuries while he was with Chicago Bulls, and he was traded to New York Knicks in 2016. On March 20, 2020, Anthony Tolliver, a player for Memphis Grizzlies, told Bleacher Report, "I won't be surprised if there was 25 to 30% increase in injuries because we'd never seen this before. The NBA postponed the 2019-2020 season indefinitely because of the coronavirus pandemic. With players like Rudy Gobert, Donovan Mitchell, and Kevin Durant tested positive for coronavirus, players are more likely to focus on their health than practicing and training for the remainder of the season. This season might have the same outcome as the 2011-2012 lockout season. With NBA players unable to train and participate in any sports-related activities because of coronavirus, athletes are more vulnerable to injuries. And NBA playoffs is just around the corner, and they will do anything to make it to the playoffs. It would be sad to see another gifted NBA player ruin his entire career because of an injury. So what do you guys think? Should NBA teams have training camps once the coronavirus is done? Or just rush it and get it over with? Make sure you guys comment down below and let me know what you guys think.